Hi, I am Lynne Edris, a productivity and ADHD coach with coachingadvantages.com. My clients are smart, capable adults who struggles with things like poor time management, disorganization, procrastination, and poor follow through are holding them back. And no matter why, specifically, people come to me for help. The most common complaints I hear boil down to feeling like they're unable to perform at the level of their abilities consistently. So it's all about unmet potential, guys. And at the very core of this for my clients is inconsistent follow through. When we don't show up in the way that we intend, the disconnect between who we are deep down and how we're behaving or how we're showing up, how we're performing, is one of the biggest sources of pain and angst for adults with ADHD, hands down. And I can empathize with that angst because I'm a woman with ADHD and I've lived it myself. But I also know that it doesn't have to be that way. I have broken that cycle of underperformance and guilt and shame and stress myself, and I've helped countless people just like you do the same. And that's what I want for you. But the first step in getting there is to identify the real underlying root cause of the problem so that we can apply solutions that fit. So there are two general categories of solutions to our struggles with poor follow through. And only the right type of solution will actually result in a lasting fix. And those two types of categories and solutions are the external and the internal. So I often say, in order to affect lasting change, the solution must address the real root problem. So external solutions are things outside of your mind that support you when your executive functions are at the root cause of your struggles with follow through. So these external solutions are the systems and the tools and the strategies that we lean on to support our difficulties with things like memory, organization, time management, and those kinds of things. So of course, I'm talking about things like your calendar, a task management system that supports you, planning in a way that works for you, having supportive routines, rhythms, and structures in your life to support you, and so on. So having these external solutions and support set up to work for you based on your natural strengths and tendencies and your own life, it's tremendously important to being able to show up as the person you really are deep down in the way that you intend. But if the root cause of your challenges with follow through, if that root cause needs internal solutions, those external solutions are never going to help you change for the long haul. That's why so many of us, so many of my clients have shelves, like literally shelves of partially used planners and countless apps that rarely see the light of day. And frankly, a trail of disappointment, frustration, and dashed hopes behind them from all the systems and strategies and tools we've thought were going to be absolute game changer, lifesaver kinds of things that we couldn't make last. So here's the deal. All right. If what's getting in your way is what's going on between your ears, your perspective, your thinking, and your beliefs, that shiny new planner, app, or system is never going to help you in any way that really matters. Just about every single client who comes to me for help has developed some unproductive patterns of behavior that have come from unhelpful or faulty thinking and beliefs. Things like avoidance and overwhelm and procrastination are all behavioral habits that have developed over time in direct response to these kinds of unhelpful patterns of thinking. So to break the cycle of poor follow through and shame that come from avoidance, overwhelm, and procrastination, and to keep you following through, you must address the root cause of that cycle. And again, that's what's going on between your ears that's getting in your way. So until you change your thinking about yourself, how you work, the things you need and want to do, and even about time, those external solutions like planners and apps and systems and tools and tips and tricks are always going to let you down eventually. Sure, for a little bit, they may be interesting enough or have enough energy around them to help you, but that's always going to end quickly. Okay, so again, in order to be effective in any way that lasts, the solution must address the real root problem. I always say, some of you have heard me say this many times before, the toughest nut to crack is probably the one between your ears. But the good news is that no matter what's getting in your way of follow through, you can learn a different way of doing things, and you can make the changes you want to make and make them last for good. I've done it myself again, and I help countless people just like you do it every single day. So to help you get to the root of what gets in your way of productivity and follow through, I've developed a short online quiz to help you identify your productivity type so that you can stop struggling, take control of your time and your life, and show up like the incredible person you really are more easily and more consistently. So you can take the quiz with my compliments by texting the keywords my quiz, MYQUIZ, all one word, no spaces, my quiz, to the number 33777, or by visiting www.productivitybreakthroughquiz.com. And in just a few minutes, you'll learn your productivity strengths and weaknesses and get customized results with personalized recommendations to help you get to the bottom of what's getting in the way of your follow through and fulfilling your own potential so that you can solve it at the core and create the freedom and fulfillment you can only get when you unleash your true potential. I hope you found this helpful and that I gave you some different ways to think about your struggles with follow through so that you can live the life you were born to live with plenty of time and energy left over for what matters most to you. Again, I'm Lynne Edris of coachingadvantages.com. And as always, I appreciate your attention. Thanks for watching.